Welcome back to Anime Recap Central, where today we're diving into a story of high school rivalry, romance, and an utterly disastrous maid cafe. Hoshizora High was practically vibrating with energy. With the annual school festival just a week away, every classroom was a chaotic hub of ideas. In Class 2B, the debate was fierce. A haunted house, one student yelled. "No way, a cafe's better," another shot back. Then, a genius piped up, "How about a cafe inside haunted house?" Amid the chaos, our protagonist, the timid, blonde-haired Haruto, raised his hand. "I think we should politely consider," but his voice was swallowed by the class president's booming declaration. "Caf-it is. And not just any cafe. A maid caf." The decision split the room. Half the boys erupted in cheers, while half the girls looked like their souls had just left their bodies. Haruto, bless his heart, simply fainted in his seat. But while his girlfriend, the elegant, white-haired Yukina, just sighed at the predictable chaos, another girl's eyes lit up. This was Akari with her striking black hair and fiery red eyes. A smirk played on her lips. "Perfect," she whispered. This is the ideal stage to show Haruto who the better girlfriend would be. Yukina blinked, overhearing her. "You know he's already my boyfriend, right?" But Akari chose to live in her own reality, completely ignoring that inconvenient little fact. The battle lines were drawn. The very next afternoon, it was time for the uniform fitting, and the drama was already brewing. Yukina stepped out first, wearing a simple, classic black and white maid dress. She was the picture of grace, looking like a snow fairy who had casually wandered into a part-time job. The effect on Haruto was immediate and catastrophic. He started glitching. "Why, Yukina? You look pretty no. I mean beautiful no. I mean overwhelmed." He started backing away in a panic, only to slam right into a wall, again. Just then, Akari made her grand entrance. Her uniform was a deliberate contrast fancier, with extra ribbons, lace, and a skirt that was definitely flirting with the school's dress code. She struck a confident pose, hands on her hips. "Haruto, be honest, which one of us looks cuter?" Haruto froze, trapped between a rock and a hard place. Yukina simply raised a curious eyebrow, while the rest of the class collectively reached for imaginary popcorn. Both?" he squeaked, his voice cracking. "Both. Both are cute, please don't make me choose, I value my life." Akari pouted, clearly unsatisfied. Yukina, however, allowed herself a tiny triumphant smirk. Let the rivalry begin. When festival day finally arrived, the school grounds were a sea of people. Colorful banners fluttered in the breeze, and the air was thick with the delicious smells of takoyaki and cotton candy. Class RB's maid caf became an instant sensation. The reason? Rumors had spread like wildfire about a black-haired beauty and a white-haired angel working there, and every boy in the school wanted to see for themselves. Haruto was assigned waiter duty, which was, in hindsight, a terrible idea. Within the first hour, he had dropped 3 cups, spilled juice on 2 unfortunate customers, and apologized approximately 47 times. But through it all, whenever he passed Yukina, he'd flash her a genuine, heartfelt smile. This small, sweet gesture did not escape Akari's watchful eyes. The rivalry was heating up, and both girls had their strategies. Akari's approach was all about performance. She employed elegance, charm, and some seriously dedicated maid acting skills. "Welcome home, master," she would coo sweetly to every boy who walked in, and they would practically melt into puddles on the floor. Yukina's strategy, on the other hand, was simply to be herself. "Welcome," she'd say calmly with a gentle nod. And just like with Akari, the boys would melt. Akari absolutely hated that. During a short break, she cornered Yukina near the supply closet. "You're too calm," she hissed, her voice low and intense. Yukina, unbothered, replied, "You're too loud." Akari's eyes narrowed. "This cafe isn't big enough for the both of us." Yukina just shrugged. "It is. You're just dramatic." "I am not dramatic," Akari shrieked. in the most dramatic way possible. Just then, Haruto ambled by, precariously balancing a tray of drinks. "Hey guys, teamwork is imper." Before he could finish, his foot caught on a stray cable, he slipped. The tray went flying. The juice went flying. Haruto went flying. In a split-second reaction, both girls lunged and caught him at the same time, their arms supporting his dazed body. They immediately locked eyes, glaring at each other over Haruto's half-conscious form. Akari was the first to speak. "He landed on my side," Yukina retorted. "Gravity is on my side, not yours." From the middle of their tug-of-war, Haruto managed a faint groan. "I can't feel my spine." The festival's climax was the CAF contest, where each class cafe competed for the coveted, crowd favorite award, decided by audience applause. As Class 2B took the stage, with Yukina and Akari positioned front and center, the crowd went wild. Chants of Yukina-sama and Akari-chan filled the auditorium. Someone even yelled, "Haruto, don't trip on stage." Oh, he did. But the real show was about to begin. The MC announced, "And now, our two lovely maids will perform their introductions." Akari stepped forward first. With a flawless twirl, she curtsied, lifting the hem of her skirt just so, and beamed at the audience. "Welcome home, my darling masters. I, Akari, shall serve you with elegance and love." The crowd exploded in a deafening roar of approval. Then, it was Yukina's turn. She stepped forward, calmly tucking a stray strand of her white hair behind her ear. She offered a slight, respectful bow and spoke in a soft, sincere voice. "Thank you for visiting us today. Please relax and enjoy yourselves." Simple, gentle, and honest. The crowd's reaction was instantaneous. They exploded even louder than before. Akari froze, her confident smile faltering. "Well, why is she beating me with just existing?" she muttered in disbelief. Yukina just shrugged. "I don't try. It just happens." Akari let out a silent internal scream of pure frustration. The winner was announced moments later, and the crowd favorite award goes to Class RB. Confetti cannons erupted, showering the stage. Yukina smiled, a genuine, happy smile. Akari stomped her foot in defeat. And Haruto, in a final act of perfect comedic timing, tripped and fell directly into a confetti cannon, launching a second, even more impressive burst of paper into the air. The whole class swarmed the stage, cheering and celebrating. Later, as the chaos died down, Akari stood with her arms crossed, glaring. "This changes nothing," she declared stubbornly. "I'll still win his heart." Yukina glanced over at Haruto, who was comically trying and failing to pick confetti out of his blonde hair. Then she looked back at Akari, her purple eyes holding a hint of amusement. "Good luck," Yukina said, a small knowing smile on her face. "You'll need it." Akari's eye twitched. The battle was over, but the war for Haruto's heart was clearly far from finished. And that's where our story ends for today. What do you think? Who are you rooting for, Team Yukina or Team Akari? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another recap. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.